I can't even do the countdown. I can't even do the countdown right now because it's time for Freefall, and dag nabbit, I'm tired. Listen, people, what's up? What's going on tonight, Viking Genetics? I knew you would be here, man. So here's where I went wrong today, right? You knew we were going to Freefall today. I said we're going to do it. I'm staying consistent. I'm keeping my word. We're going to Freefall. I didn't post this thing anywhere. Okay? So it literally might be just a handful of you guys in here today. That's totally cool. It's just going to be that. And I apologize. Here's what happened. Life. Look, people, we're going to go ahead and do this thing again. My apologies. I did not post it. So if anybody's in here, they just got noticed probably about 20 minutes ago or so that I'm going to Freefall tonight at 8. But look, it's actually really good because for those that missed it, you can always come back and watch the show. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and get into it right now, people. Welcome to Let's Get Made Freefall, Flight 009. Oh my gosh, we're getting closer to that double digit, which will be the 010, of course. But let's go ahead and make sure you get you a drink, get you something to eat. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take only about 30 minutes today. And I'm going to tell you why, all right? Like last time, I had a lot going on. But today, I'm just flat out tired. So I got some tea. I'm going to see what happens. Who knows? Woo, way too much lemon. Way too much lemon. Little tart. Okay, a little tart. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and make it to 25,000 feet. We're going to jump out. We're going to free fall. But I wanted to talk about specifically the grind because that is exactly what your boy Mac is Legend is going through right now. It's kind of it's hit me pretty hard, man. So let's just go ahead and get into it, man. First of all, how you guys been? How things popping? Again, for the handful of you that are here, you're gonna have to make a comment because Mac did not post this daggone anywhere. I didn't give anybody a heads up. I mean, they knew I'm gonna say this. You knew Sunday we were going free fall. You just didn't know when it was gonna happen. It looks like 8 o'clock p.m. is going to be around the time that's going to happen, so we'll leave it be. But what's going on, Daniel? How you doing, brother? No doubt, man. Look, I got to admit, today is crazy for me, okay? Absolutely crazy. Your boy Mac is bonkers. Let me tell you why. I got up early, and I was like, okay, we're going to make it happen today. Today was Sunday. I knew I had to take care of some stuff in my office, trying to get this space laid out a bit. And so got into the office and tried to do a little work, and I decided to go for a run. Now listen, I'm not a runner. I'm a lifter by far, but I've gotten into running, trying to do that. I ran and did a hit for 30 minutes. I gassed, man. I'm gassing. I did it. I'm already not eating much today. Then I got to move my storage units. I have 3 storage units. I had to move out of those. Crazy. Just finished that up maybe a couple hours ago. I'm beat. Okay? I'm done. What's going on, Lloyd Foster? You are what's up, homie? Where y'all at, man? I'm not sure about everybody, so everybody check in. Let me know where you are, where you at. Jay Young, always, brother. What's good, Mac? Brother, you are consistent. You are here all the daggone time. E. Miller, what's up? What's popping? You, my man, best man made right there. I love it. What's up, bro? How you been, Manny Flo? Manny! Oh, gosh, man, it's good seeing all y'all. I'm going to tell you something. Things have been just lovely. That's the thing, right? Normally, I'm sitting back like, yo, we got to make this happen, got to do that. And I'm one of those that I always like to feel like I'm behind. Not in the sense of like, I'm going to be up on my stuff. Y'all know that. I couldn't do Best Man Made. I couldn't do Let's Get Made. I couldn't even, create these free falls if I was that far behind. But I'm one of those that loves to have my back against the wall. Let's make it happen type thing, right? Thank you so much, Ebony. Because trust me, soon as this is over, I got to get to my daughter. Let me be honest. I'm going to get to my daughter. I'm going to try to eat. Let me tell you, man, for those that have ever had to go through cutting calories or cutting carbs, and you're still trying to do as much work as you did before, good God. Okay? Oh, this part sucks. When you're getting back fit, this part sucks, man. When you, let me explain, man. For those that just like, look, I'm gonna try to get fit, like real tight, right? You're gonna try to get real tight. But you ain't gonna really change the way you eat much. You're gonna maybe cut back a little bit on the rice, or maybe, do one less sandwich. Okay. But you're thinking that lifting and maybe even running is gonna do it for you. It ain't. Like they say, 80% is nutrition. And until your body is used to it again, this part sucks for anybody. And I'm walking around about 175, 178 maybe right now. Got to get down to about maybe 172. But for me, 6 pounds is like losing 30. I'm already leaned out, but it's about to be all etched out. Oof, good Lord, it's going to be beautiful. But it's just going to feel good. What's going on, Drea? Love to see you up in here. Glad you made it. This is one of my innermost circle people, Ebony, Drea, all in the building. I can't believe y'all even found that I was doing this today. I literally posted this, 20 minutes ago on YouTube, and I'm sorry. Again, we at 10,000 feet. No. We at 15, okay? Your boy Mac, we going, but I got a little bit of gas, all right? I ain't got enough to keep this bad boy going today. So I'm trying to pump up. I got my tea. Let's see what you're talking about, Manny. Let's see. Manny says, yo, that's my problem. I got to start eating right. That is it. Listen, people, let me tell you this. Today I want to talk about the grind. And the grind for me, let me say this. Letsgetmade, Best Man Made. A lot of that is really, I'm going to say the success off of the brand, the success off of the name came from the spirit of the grind. And that's something that I always feel like I've embodied since day one, only because that is something that is near and dear to my heart. I think you got to get out there and you got to get it. All right. I'll come back to Manny's point in a second, because let's say it is fitness. Let's say it's health, especially during COVID times, right, people? We've been eating what we're going to eat because we've been home. And when you're home, you order and take out, you picking stuff up. You know what I'm saying? You're not hitting the gym like you normally would, and you ain't got everything at the crib really to do the workout. So you're doing a little at-home workouts, but they ain't really hitting on nothing. I got it. Been there. Woo! The lemon. Good Lord, did I dump a whole freaking lemon in there? Anyway, that's the thing that is just getting me. Okay? It's just getting me, man, because when you're trying to be on the grind and you're cutting back your whatever. Now, I don't cut. Let me explain what I do. And I'm gonna tell you, Shelby, if y'all want to get to a good nutritionist / trainer, mine, Shelby Dawarski. I always say it wrong. Dworkowski. I think that's it. Shelby Dworkowski. I'm jacking it up. But she's amazing because she's a nutritionist that used to train bodybuilders, all this kind of stuff. She knows her stuff. She's local. I hit her up when I'm about to get dialed in. And so she gives me my numbers, right? It's like how much protein, carbs, fat you do for the day. But my mindset is I'm going to do that, right? But I'm going to lift like I want to lift. I'm going to run like I want to run. And your boy Mac, I go balls to the wall. I'm all day. I'm 100%. Let's go. Letsgetmade. I wouldn't be that kind of guy if I just did basic. I don't do basic, all right? So I'm up there. Man, last night I had to train at 10 o'clock at night. That was my free time. From 10 till 11:15 I trained. Squat, it was full body, so it was full body big parts. Squat on the squat rack, incline bench, what do you call the pulls? Lower back pull, is that what it is with the barbell? Barbell pulls, overhead shoulder press, right? And you're doing like 5 sets of 8 heavy, all right, heavy as you can. Right? I'm beat. I woke up beat. All right? This morning, I told you, everything's low, ate it, got to work. I'm telling y'all, going back to what Manny said right here. What Manny just said, eating right. When you eat right, that changes everything up. When you ain't got no fats that you eating, your attitude changes. You find out people are real quick when they ain't got no fats in their system. When they taking you could do a low carb diet and be all right if you kind of like high fat. If you cut back fats, good God. So happy to see you on here tonight. I didn't know what to watch. I have a YouTube. Oh, you have a YouTube alert. Oh, that's right. So if y'all get notified, you get the notifications. I love it. Glad you made it, Anthony. You always make it. You're a diehard. I love that. All right, let's see. Lloyd, what you got? Yo, straight facts is the only way I can give it to you. All right, it's the only way I can make it happen. My man, that's right. Cleveland, that's right. Earl the Pearl, I forgot. Cleveland. You in the building. Wolf Pack, you are what you eat. Good Lord, have mercy. Well, I eat lean, so maybe your boy Mac might get lean. Let's see. All right, people, we at 25,000 feet. I got to get on with this jump because I need to get some sleep for once. I know I said, you know, I'm not like your boy sleepers for suckers. I ain't that. I said let dreamers sleep. I need to go dream, I guess, because I need some rest. I mean, literally, I'm looking like this because you know when you run and you sweat and then you're done with your run and your sweat is dried up. That's what you're getting right now from this. This is a after workout moving Mac that has sweat a ton and it's already dried up because I ain't had a chance to go shower, which hopefully I will do that. I can't chill. Your boy Mac, see, I like to be fragrant, I like to smell good, I like to feel good. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm sticky after, I gotta take a shower immediately. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, immediately. I can't believe I even said that. Anyway, people, the grind. Let me go back to my topic. Oh wait, we got to jump out this daggone plane first. Head back to the back. Cargo bay door. All right, opens up. We got one thing to do. We can hold hands. It don't matter how we do it, but together we about to look out. And again, people, take off what you got. All the stuff that you came in here with, trust me, you build it up overnight. You build it during the day. I get it. Your boy Mac understands this. For some reason, people act like this stuff does not exist. You got to deal with all the isms in the world, right? You got to deal with all the things you got to do. You got to deal with your bills. And if you think about your bills, something wrong. Got to think about that. You got to think about what everybody else wants from you. You got a lot on your back, on your chest, everywhere else. Take it off. When you're in free fall, people, you don't feel none of that. Right? All you have time to do is to dial in before you might die. That's kind of bad, Mac. Let's dial it back, bro. Okay, you might not die from the jump, but my point is you should be in such a peaceful, open space that you can say and think what you want to think. You can say and think what's on your mind. Y'all know I have a topic. I do have a topic. But if you bring me into something else, I love jumping on it. I think more people should do this. I only wish I could hear your voice. Facts. If I could hear your voice, see you on camera, I would feel much better, personally. Let's go walk back to the back. The bay doors are open, people. Let's get together. We're going to go ahead and do it. Bam! We in free fall. Here we go. Mac, the topic of the night is the grind. And I want to speak about the grind specifically because today I am somewhat suffering from the grind. And for those that are on the grind, I got to give you back all of the reasons why you need to stay on the grind. Trust me. Okay, let's go with it. Zachariah. Zachariah, tell me where you from, man. Tell me where you from. I want to know where you're from. You don't have to give me your exact age, but just ballpark, whatever. So I like this. I don't want to start off with negativity, but how do you deal with toxic parents? Wow, toxic. I've tried everything in the book, but nothing has worked. Cutting communication is the only option at this point. So tell me about like your parents, because if you're younger, it does matter, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, New Zealand, 24 years old. Wow, New Zealand, shout out. I love the New Zealand accent. Oh my God, beautiful accent. 24 years old, your folks. Listen, people, they tell you 18, at least in the States, 18, you're an adult, right? For the most part, that's not true. For the most part, today's time, you're not a man. I don't mean this in a negative way, Zachary. Please understand. I'm not saying you're not a man. You're not a full, independent person in a lot of ways until you're a little bit older. So let me say this. So at 24, and you have folks, you have your parents that are in your life, you still need to have a place for them. Now, you might not live under their roof. I get it. If you live under the roof, let's talk about it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. 24, I'm trying to think. 24, I didn't, but it's all good. All right. I come out of college, got my spot, but I was still very close to my parents. So tell me, do you live under the roof? Let me just quit assuming. Do you live at the crib with the parents, or they just, you know what I'm saying, you go see them or you talk to them on the phone? And here's the thing about a lot of parents, man. Old school, older people right now, right? And I'm your virtual OG, so I've been there, done that, and I'm definitely some decades over than maybe not a couple of decades, but close to it than Zach. Here's what I'm gonna get at real quick, people. The world was a different world probably for your folks, right? Because the world right now, I mean, really, even post 2020, the world's different. But the world in the 2000s, when 2000 kind of hit, a lot of things kind of changed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you this real quick, Zachariah. I think that with the older crowd, right? There's a lot of things that they might be doing that's toxic, and you might get a little more detailed than that. But there's a lot of things that might be toxic, and just so y'all know, this is what I'm talking about with Zachary. There might be a lot of things that might be toxic that parents are doing that they don't know they're being toxic in doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like toxic masculinity, honestly, just became a thing as far as people are saying. Like, geez, man, it might have only been a thing in the past 5 years. What I mean by a thing is something that people are discussing. Open discussing toxic masculinity. Even now, people aren't really doing it. But toxic, even like when it comes to racism and sexism, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of that going on. And before, when it happened, it was considered normal. So it's a lot different. Let me go here real quick. My mother lives in Australia. I live with my father because he has polio. Okay. So I'm trying my best to balance out my life, work, and looking after him, but he's taking me for granted. Okay, get it. Okay, let's go there. He's got polio. He's suffering. All right, right. So I'm assuming, don't know you folks, but I'm assuming your father, like most men, right? If you're taking care of him, here's the crazy thing. You know, you've heard that saying that parents become like babies. They become like children when they get older. That is so true, because they start like whining like little kids and little babies. They start getting upset with things and stuff, man. It's really, really crazy. Mike the Life, peace. No doubt, brother. Get you some rest. I'm going to get some soon. I'll catch you next time, too. Wednesday. Anyway, back to my man, Zachariah. A lot of times, especially men, right? When you gotta be the parent of your parents, especially a man, because ego, you got to think, man, look, I'll be honest, I would be lying to you if I said ego is not part of what makes me be driven, right? You almost, and I'm gonna be honest with you, as much as people see ego gets a bad rep, it really does. You need an ego to push forward. So a lot of times when people get disabled, get injured, get hurt, get sick, they get like, real fussy, and they feel stripped of their power in a lot of ways, and the fact that they're more reliant on their child. You know what I'm saying? That can be that's just something that men don't. Look. My wife always tells me this. She's like, when guys get sick, they just fall to pieces. Like a woman gets sick, but like, yeah, I'm sick. And you're like, oh, really? You don't really seem like you're sick. Dude gets sick. He on the couch with a comforter, a teddy bear, some tea, shaking. I mean, it's crazy. It is. And look, good point right here, Ebony. Being a caregiver is a tough job, and it's true. And you think that people are resenting you, and they're really not. They're just frustrated with what the situation is a lot of times. Now, everybody's individual. For all I know, your dad could be being a straight up jerk. But if you're taking care of him and he's not able to vocally say thank you and I appreciate it, because I'd be honest, even if it came to me, if I got to go through this and my kids got to take care of me, I'm going to feel a certain kind of way. But you got to understand, I mean, y'all know me enough to say Mac ain't no basic dude. I'm not. I'm up here past being tired, past being asleep, still trying to go stay to what I said, stay to my word about being on this show. So we're gonna make it happen. But I haven't had a chance really to chill. You know what I'm saying? And I need some off time. I got to be honest. I mean, that's one thing I was gonna mention about the grind. But going back to what I was saying with Zachariah, if your dad is being like that and it's hard to keep that balance, you got to understand what his place is. Put yourself in his mind. Let's see what my man Elephant has to say on it. Sorry to hear that, but also take notes on how not to be like them when you're a parent. Now, that's true. Take the things they could have done better to shape you better, as an established adult. Okay, I know what you're saying. Good point. Let me lay that up a little bit. Now, if it's that kind of toxic, and again, explain toxic real quick for me, Zachary. That's important. See what Angela got to say. I have toxic parents. Unless you are 100%, cut them off. Not easy. You got to roll with them to stay on good terms with extended family. It's true. But just keep them at a distance. That's it. That's true. If they're toxic, like socially toxic, you see what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people, don't matter what race or ethnicity you are, their folks see things a different way. But you got to think that folks were growing up in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. You know what I'm saying? If they're from the States. And the country at that time wasn't very cool. You know, things weren't very simpatico. You know what I'm saying? So they grew up in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all have you gone through the whole thing about I think it's a challenge or a TikTok or something. They say, hey, act like you're on the phone. You had to tell me you're on the phone. Did y'all see the phone thing? Whereas my generation, if you say, hey, Matt, like if I had to tell you that I'm on the phone, I would do like this. Whereas the young kids today, like I asked my daughter and she did do like this, I was like, that is so crazy. Something that small, right? The way, because I haven't been on a phone like this. I mean, when's the last time I've been on a rotary phone? You know what I'm saying? But it's stuck in my head, right? So naturally, this is phone, but naturally to my daughter, that's phone. My point about that what I'm trying to say is toxic parents, people that have these social issues and way they see the world, they did it at a young age, it's stuck. A lot of it. You got to be a different kind of person to change your ways when you get older. I mean, I'm being honest with that. A lot of people don't have that ability, okay? So if you can, you know what I'm saying? Like Angela said, was it Angela? Let me see. Angela said, I guess I cut them some slack. But she said, you got to roll with them. It's true. Somebody else had a really good point. Elephant said something too. You got to look at how they are and try to find a way to understand. I'm being honest. That's the word I want to find. Understand them. That don't mean you got to accept them, but you got to understand them. That's the key. Let me go and type that in there. Understanding. Wow. Okay, go back and look at that. He's done some unforgivable. Oh, here we go. He's done some unforgivable things after divorce with my mom. He married my mom's cousin. Jeez. And I was a child back then, but now I've grown and I've noticed the dark side to him. She left him too. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So your dad has some deep, probably issues. I don't know if your dad has told you what his issues are, but it's the whole thing with Best Man Made, right? I like this. Even though we're talking about the grind, we get away from the subject sometimes. It's all good. I'm here for y'all. Best Man Made. I'm always trying to find a better way to be a better person, right? Even though it's called Best Man Made, women, I think, get a lot from it. It ain't about being a good dad necessarily, because some people ain't got kids. It ain't about being a good black man, because not all of y'all are black men out here. It ain't even about you being a good man. If you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, the traditional sense of men, right? Like brolic, muscles, all this stuff. It ain't about sexual preferences, none of that. Best Man Made could have really been called Best Human Made, okay? Because that was the whole goal, right? Now, we did some style things that were more, you know what I'm saying, based on men, you know what I'm saying? Just because that's the only thing I can really talk about. I can talk about what I know. But the whole concept of Best Man Made was to become a better person. And I think if you're looking at somebody that has gone through, and this is sad, man, because divorce, I'm telling y'all, I mean, this is something I hope me and my wife stay together. I mean, you never know, but I'm being honest. I mean, I feel good about it. I hope she don't leave me because I love my kids. I love my wife, and I don't want to tear apart a family, right? I love the concept of family. I do. So I'll fight for my family, no doubt. But, you know, the reason why I say all that is because divorce is such a prominent thing now. And I see how that has affected people in my family. And I get it. You know, I understand people grow apart, whatever. I understand that too. But I hope that that's not the case, because what you're really looking for is structure when it comes to family. And when you see something that where your dad did something to your mom, and even now he's been with other women, fellas, look, the men that we've had that kind of gave us some guidance before, or were some kind of image in our life, might not be what we hope they would have been. And I ain't saying you got to forgive them, but you got to understand them. It's true, man. Dude, Zach, bruh, we in Freefall. You on Letsgetmade TV. You with your boy Mac, his legend, your virtual G. What more would you think this is gonna be? You know I get excited. I told you I was tired and you get me excited. I'm trying to go to sleep after this, but I'm too hyped. I'm too hyped, man. Look, hey, there you go. I do have these muscles for a reason. Some of them I gotta admit, no reasons at all, just to be pretty. All right, Angela, let's see what you got. Okay, understanding has its limits. Some of these situations are like stealing from a store. They are unaware and consciously do something bad. Oh, no, they are aware, sorry, and consciously do something bad and then seek forgiveness because that part, okay, yeah, part of their plan. True. Some people do take advantage of you, and that's true. And that's why Angela was right. You got to separate yourself, distance for your sake of your mindset, right? Above all, it's true. People say, I got your back, I do all that. Look, you can only have somebody's back if you can take care of yourself. So if you're in a toxic situation and you got to get away from it, distance yourself. Now, I get it. You don't want to leave your dad. He's in a bad way. But, bruh, you got to take care of number one. And that sounds foul, but it's true. Because if you ain't got number one, you can't help number 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. Let's hit it with elephant. I want to know who this elephant cat is. Elephant be coming in on some stuff. My father and I never been eye to eye. Even my existence is questionable. Whoa. Meaning like he don't know you. Let me see. You are okay. You be sure establish a moral code as a man. After I did that, I was able to tell what's right and wrong. Wow, elephant, you got a story, boss. You mean like he's never really said you were his son? Something like that? Look, fathers are jacked up. I mean, see, look, I'm gonna tell you something about fathers, man. We should call this fathers. I'm gonna have to change the image to the last one and this one, because we didn't talk. Last one we didn't talk about show and prove, and this one we really ain't talking about the ground. We're talking about fathers, fatherhood. Listen, let me tell you something about fathers. Think about this now, people. To become I don't know what you want to call it, dad, father, whatever. Just think, the biological thing that happens. You have a kid, and people that have a kid aren't necessarily fathers. I get it. But those men are put in positions where they need to be fathers, and they should be fathers. But a lot of people ain't gonna step up to that plate. And it might be a lot of things, how they were cut from that cloth, right? It might be what they saw with fatherhood from their parents. Or it might be they just sorry. There's a lot of just sorry people. You know what I'm saying? Cats is out there that won't work, right? I can't stand people that don't want to work. I really don't. I don't understand. I don't get it. What you mean you don't want to work? Do you want to eat? Do you want anything? So if you don't want to work, we don't have much to talk about. But there's a lot of people out there that don't want to work and they're just sorry. Okay? As my man Viking Genetics just said, deadbeat. There's some deadbeats out there. And if they are, and it's a lot of them, because guys are jacked up. And I don't know, people, you can go back to you can say it's the the primitive man, when men were out having to go out and it was, the hunter-gatherer sense, and men had to be a certain way, and then all of a sudden they felt displaced because they didn't have to do. You can go through all that. Maybe. I don't excuse it that easy. I just think a lot of men are just sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot different. I think it's just, I can get into it a little bit different, but I think that's the case. So in any case, the deadbeats, whatever. All right? You might be their blood, but you ain't them. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I mean, y'all breaking this stuff down. Hold on now. Okay, Angela, my narcissistic mother got pregnant with my. Whoa! Wait. Oh, okay. Geez, Angela, I read that completely wrong. With my brother, not by my brother. Holy crap. Woo, okay. My narcissistic mother got pregnant with my brother, like got pregnant with another kid, right? To keep my dad around. A lot of people do that. A lot of people have another kid. Got it. It only worked for a few years. He still left. Yeah, man. Look, don't ever try to save your marriage or whatever by having another kid. Not a good move. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, Angela. I read that completely wrong. I was born from outside of marriage because my mom said my father was going to leave my stepmom, but he never. Oh, geez, man. Look, I'm gonna be honest, man. As y'all's virtual OG, I understand, I'm not your dad, I'm not your brother. But as your virtual OG, consider me family, please. Y'all have got some crappy men. Just know that I'm not trying to be that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing together. Look, y'all can be my New Zealand, New York, Irish family, Black. Who else we got in here? Because Black is just, you know how we are. We just everything pretty much anyway. Y'all can be all that for me. We just have one big melting pot of a family. Let's get made, rock the crown. Let's go. In all honesty, growing up, we all need someone to put us in our place. It's true. You gotta have guidance. All right. Yeah, man, this stuff is heavy today, man. I was expecting to get in, free fall for a little bit, get out. Yeah, there's a saying that's right. You know, you heard the word how's it go? All kinfolk ain't Ash. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. I forgot it how it go. Anyway, can't remember it. But anyway, look, my whole point about this, guys, you're going to be dealing with, for those that have really crappy dads in their life, right? No, you do not have to be like them. Don't let them be your image or the way that you see how men should be. You do have to fight. Going back to what somebody said before in another free fall, do I have a mentor? I just, to be honest, I find people that I just kind of watch, and I kind of take their lessons that they give me, and I try to grow out of that, like grow into whatever that lesson is. But good dads are far and few in between. I'll be honest, they really are, especially good, healthy dads. So it's really crazy. Wait a minute. Well, hold on now. Yeah, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, we got okay. Wow, y'all are hitting me kind of hard. I mean, these comments are pretty heavy today. You know what I mean? It's all good. I mean, that's what free fall is about. I don't want to end it on this, but yeah. Look, coming up is gonna be Father's Day soon, and I think I understand why more and more. I understand why Best Man Made was a thing for people. I didn't get it at first. I really didn't, but I think I got it more when I kind of stopped doing it. People would make comments or say things. I get it, and I think this is a lot of things that I'm picking up on some of this conversation, as well as others. You got to do a lot of work on these guys, right? Even then, now, and a lot of guys will say, "Well, shoot, yeah, there you go. Viking genetics. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Yep. That's how I go. That is the saying. Thank you. I like these three things: responsibility, morality, and accountability. With morality, would you throw ethics, being ethical in morality? I like morals. I think you're on point with all three of those. That's like 3 points of the crown. Going back to my guy Viking genetics, he should have pointed that out before I said it. Responsibility, morality, and accountability. I love the last word. My guy, look, my lady, Althea Anderson. What's going on? I love it. She always gives a smile and everything. What up, Mac? How you doing, Mac? What's going on, Miss Althea? Separate boys from men. It's so true. I've said this in the video before, but it's true, man. Accountability. I'm gonna tell you, I love these three, though, Patrick. You are definitely on point. You are definitely on point about that, man. Dude, we got to talk about something else because I started watching Warrior on HBO Max. Have any of y'all seen that yet? Warrior on HBO Max. And when I was watching it, I didn't know the story of the Irish immigrants to the States. I knew what happened, but I didn't know the history and the story. And they touch on it in Warrior, right? And when I saw it, I was like, let me go look this up. So I started doing a little bit of online research, which I don't really trust. I'm actually gonna get some books, right? I want to get out, you know me. I want to get some books on the Irish immigration to the States, as much as I want to do the Chinese immigration to the States, because that show Warrior hits on that. And it got me to thinking about how a lot of this stuff is so related. Anyway, I'm going on a whole nother free fall place. Accountability. Yeah, here we go. A lot of people do not have that. It's a fact. Because accountability is the one thing that you have to say when you say, I was wrong. I did. And in today's time, that's something people don't want to say at all. They never, ever did. But that's even harder now to say, I was wrong. Do you know if we were accountable for our own actions, how much of this isms and craps we got to deal with and movements and all this we got to deal with now and today all around the world? Because nobody wants to take accountability for their own actions. God, man. If you take accountability of your own actions in just your own life, okay? If we just did that and that alone, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're doing your part. Because it's hard to be accountable. Like that's why I say, people say, man, let's say even the fitness thing. Man, I'm working out, I'm running. You know what I'm saying? My body type, I just can't lose weight. No, that ain't it. You ain't eating right, right? You're not being accountable with the food. Or you're doing the food part right for a certain amount of time, and then you kind of switch it back up to something else. Accountability is a big thing, right? Being loyal, education, working hard on your job. People get fired or get laid off. I don't know why I got laid off, man. They must be racist and sexist or something. Then again, you ain't saying about all them times you would sleep at the job or came in late, not doing your work, up there shopping online. Look, I get it. Being accountable sucks too. But you got to do it, man. It makes you, at the end of the day, you feel clean. You got a clean conscience. You know what I'm saying? You're right about that. Health, wealth, happiness. You already know. Miss out there. I love it. You're too sweet. We got to come back on another free fall for this one, no doubt, man. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I love these and I hate to count this or cut this one short, but I literally must get some rest. If I don't get some rest, literally, the next free fall, this might be the end of the free fall. Let me not say that. Okay, hold on. All right, I saw my virtual son pop up, Richard Snowden. Do you agree that everything that happens to you in life is always 100% on you? You just gave me 3 more minutes to have to talk about this. Let's do it. I can't let my people down. I don't care if it's 2 of y'all in here. I'm gonna be in here, man. That's just me. Do you agree that everything that happens to you in life is always 100% on you? Do you mean it happened because of you? Is that what you mean, Rich? If you're saying, okay, I think your energy your input, your output. We got to talk about that. Input and output. Wattage. Shit, I put that down right there. I like this word. Did I spell that right? Hope I spelled that word right. Wattage. That is something I really want to talk about. And I actually got that from Kanye West, which is crazy. But he had a good point. We got to talk about wattage. Help me to remember that. When you say it's all on you, what do you mean? That depends. So like there's things that happen to you as a result of somebody else's actions. Like I don't believe like destiny. I don't believe in necessarily. I don't think it's. Let me see. Do I believe in destiny? No, I don't believe in destiny. I believe there's multiple paths, right? And you have choices, and whatever you choose to do affects the next choice you got to come to, right? I think there is a best scenario and there's a worst scenario, and there's everything else in between. So okay, so maybe go back to what you just said then. Everything that happens to you happens because of your choices, probably. But then there's things that happen outside of you that affect you, right? So I'm gonna be honest, man. This is the best thing, and this ain't my words. I'm gonna pull this up. This is another key. If I had a book, this would be the title. This would be everything in it. And I'm telling you, I didn't come up with this. Let me tell you who came up with this? My wife. She said, if you can sum up everything you need and you had to give it to somebody and say, look, this right in here is gold. Like I got gold for you. Like for my kids, for your kids, for y'all, this is all I want you to do is to make better decisions. If you can make better decisions, good God. You get what I'm saying? That is responsible. That is moral. That is accountable. Making better decisions. You're right. My guy, Patrick, all ties back to morality. I think you're right on that. You got to keep this going. Oh my gosh. Dude, you know more about me than I know. Very true though. Nah, it won't be the last free fall, no doubt. Won't be. Let's go back. Okay, let's see what else people are saying. So I think going back to your question, I think a lot of what happens in your life is because of how your perspective. I think your other one is like karma. Yeah, I think it's what you put in, input, output, somewhere in there. Kevin, what's up, man? Salute. You got here. You still here. I'm not supposed to be. I told my daughter I'm out in 30 minutes. I gotta literally be out soon. But let me keep going real quick. Okay, elephant. Yeah, no. Everything that happens to you is not because of it's not on you. Some things ain't on you. Some things are on other people. I'm telling you. Look, right now, y'all, we got to clean up what the people before us did. Straight up. We got to deal with gender issues. We got to deal with race issues, religion issues. Religion is still, oh my God, just the fact of how divisive it's been. We got to deal with it. Right? And I think that's where people are getting upset and fed up. A lot of people say, man, you're getting this, Black Lives Matter. How come you can't say all or white people or, whatever. You're saying all these things. How come you can't do that? And I'm telling you, the reason why has to go back to the world as it was before. Listen, that's just what it is. That's not on us. We didn't do it. But what happened before us caused it to happen. But now we have to do something about it. So you're right, in a way. It falls back on you. What are you going to do about it? If the ground was laid, right? Look, I'll give you a good example. My new house I moved into, right? The grass is shot. The grass is burnt up. He never took care of it. I could easily say, man, look, when I moved in, the grass sucked. So I'm not going to do nothing about the grass. It was already bad when I came. That's not fair. I ain't going to do nothing about it. But I have to say, being best man made, the way my perspective is, that's my yard now. I live here now. This is my residence. This is my home. That grass is now my responsibility. It sucks I inherited that, but I got to deal with it. I got to take care of it. It's on me now. You get what I'm saying? Did that make sense? Oh, maybe it did. Maybe I'm too sleepy to keep talking about it. Love y'all, man. Let's see what we got. When you know better, you do better. Facts. Althea, yup. I love just one word. Yup. Yo, Zachariah, thanks for inviting. He's Angela T. Elephant in here. I tell you, man, y'all are nothing but love. Even those that were disadvantaged can still become successful with the grind and better decisions. It's true. Again, there's a lot of things at play. All right, let's look. There's a lot of things. Don't ever forget. There's more at play than we can even say at all times. Because we ain't walked a mile in everybody's shoe. It's a much bigger, all this stuff. It's all bigger than us. But we got to deal with it, people. We got to deal with it, man. We got to make it happen. I told y'all already, I said, best man made, let's get made, what I always say. It's not what? It ain't for everybody. It ain't posed to be for everybody. This cannot, by definition, be 100,000 subscribers. It just shouldn't be. Because most people aren't going to be like this. Y'all are the very rare few. The fact y'all are even in here, and I didn't even post the daggone thing, that's crazy. Y'all are wild. Maybe I'll just board on a Sunday. You're right. It ain't for everybody. Jose, what up? You got my man on there, Kanye. Look, Kanye is an artist. Love Kanye as an artist. Some things he said is kind of crazy, but he's made some good points. And one of them was wattage. He made a good point. Actually, it was Kanye and Joe. Somehow they put it together, but wattage, I love what he said. Basically what he said was, I think Joe actually said it. But he's like, man, you just had a higher wattage. And it's true. Some people are just higher wattage people. They put out more, but they also take in more. And it ain't a good or a bad. It just is, right? We got to, the good or bad, we got to cut that out. I'm glad you came in here two-stepping. What's up, homie? My guy. Let's see. With negativity always comes positivity. Experiences. You guys agree? So with negativity always comes positive. Look, it's always going to be something. It's always a half. Look, it's always a joker right now. I'll be honest. I'm not negative, but when I look down at my tea, to me, it's half empty. But I'm not a negative person. That whole thing, they say, do you see the glass half empty or half full? I say that bad boy's half empty. I need to get some more. If it's half full, that means I'm cool with it. They need it. You know what? Who thought about that saying? That's it. Listen to me real quick. If you think the glass is half empty, is negative, that ain't true. Think about it. If you think the glass is half empty, that lets you know, man, I either need to think about where I'm going to get some more, right? Or I need to enjoy the rest of this and just call it what it is. That is not negative at all. I don't know why anybody else said that's negative. Oh, it's half full. That means you're too lazy to get ready to go get some more. That would only take me to say it that kind of way, but that's the way I look at it, man. If you look at this glass is half full, then that means you just say, oh, I got plenty. I don't need any more. I'm going to need some more tea after this because I'm about to fall on my face. Good God. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. There you go, Vikings. Why not? All right. People, listen. Oh, I got to get something real quick. I almost forgot. Give me another question real quick before I go. Because I got to pull up something. All right. Honestly, look, did something right, but it's a lot of things that money and everything, no doubt. We'll talk about that too. We need to talk about that. Somebody's character and money. We got to talk about that. Like, can you be a rich person and still have a clean character? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you be like Bezos rich and still be like a good dude at heart? You know what I'm saying? I almost kind of go to the point, like, can you be a powerful person and still be a kind person? Those kind of things. I'm just curious. Maybe we should come up with that. I don't know. Maybe that might be somewhere in the next thing. But money and power and respect, all these things, we'll talk about it. But listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. When it all comes down, we're talking about, I love when my man said, let me go back. What was it? It was the three things. I think it was Patrick. I'm almost certain it was Patrick. The three things. Pat, was it you? Shoot, dude, there's too many comments. I can't even find them. Either Patrick or Elephant. I can't remember. Anyway, 3 things: responsibility, morality, accountability. I love it. I can't remember who said it, but I thought it was great. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. When you're moving forward, we need to talk about this, because in life, there's a lot of things that you're going to come around to. And like I've told you this time and time again, you know, here and there at least, life is a book. It's a book of chapters. I want you to have a story, not just a passage. Remember this: it's live and learn, not do or die. It's gonna get bumpy, but the one thing you gotta do, y'all already can tell me. You already can tell me. You already know. Come on, somebody just put it up there. Put it up there for me so I can end this. I need to end it, people. What's the one thing you got to do? Who's gonna be first at it? I ain't wait. I'm gonna wait. Drink my tea. What you got to do? Life is gonna get bumpy, but what's the one thing you got to do? And I tell you this all the time now in the Freefalls, because we free falling, we moving. What's the one thing you got to do? Keep waiting. I'm waiting for it. Let me say it again. Life is a book of chapters. Have a story, not a passage. It's live and learn, not do or die. It's gonna get bumpy, but the one thing you got to do. Elephant came through. One thing you got to do is enjoy the ride. We'll see y'all next time.